We're in the Valley of the Sun. Few places in the country as picturesque as the desert Southwest. And we've got a good one on tap here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Shifts by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Allen off the play fake. Cockrell holds it in left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's Allen. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll go as a pickup of 8. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now 2nd and 5.
On play action, Allen. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Fielded just inside the 20. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On play action, Allen. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chig Okonkwo.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, they'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
If I play a quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10.
Now Allen.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll look to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 4. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance?
Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Allen looks to throw on second down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now inside the 25.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd down and 8.
To throw, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be
taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
That's complete to Treylon Burks.
And he's going to be stopped right there at the 21.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. Right where the set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Cockrell holds it in left side. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As it started with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Allen going to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
56, 56.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Palmer
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Second and 3. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Point after here coming up. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that the momentum stays in your camp. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
2nd and 11. He finds his man complete. That's Chavez. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
There on the tackle, Cam Smith.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
18 rattlers.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And he'll be out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And here's Allen. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pick on the bait.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's counter.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Allen now looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25.
yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Allen.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Allen off the play fake.
Batted at the line, but he still brought it in.
And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Back to throw, Allen.
And it's taken in by his big tight end.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa.